Hi, so this is a continued video as part of our fractions, decimals and percentages, and this is video 6, which is looking at moving from decimals to percentages. In video 5 we looked at it the other way round, percentages to decimals, and we looked at how to take a percentage to a decimal. You shifted it 2 places because we were dividing by 100. Now, because we're doing the inverse here, then it should make sense that we've got to do the opposite. So we're still going to be shifting 2 places, but in the opposite direction. And what I'd really like you to try and see is why that's happening. Okay, so let's do a little recap first. We know that if we take something like 30%, 30% literally means 30 over 100 out of 100, or divided by 100, whichever way you want to say it. So the number that we show in front of the percentage is the numerator part, and it's showing us the number before it's divided by 100. Okay, so if we take, let's start with, say, 0.4. 0.4, and we want to change that to a percentage. Now, if we looked at what we did before, we had changed whatever the percentage amount, we moved it, shifted it 2 places so we could recognize it as a decimal after we divided by 100. So if we want to change it back to a percentage, we've got to do the opposite. So in other words, we're going to be multiplying by 100 to change it into a percentage, and that means a shift 2 places to the left as we're looking at it. So 0.4 is going to move 2 places, so that 4 is going to jump from here to here. We need that 0 there to show its units. Now, strictly speaking, if we shifted the whole thing 2 places, we'd also have a 0 here. But hopefully you can see that this 0 is no longer helping us to understand what this value is. It's not useful. We don't need it, so we can take it out. So we can see that 0.4 would become 40%. If you're feeling confident, I'll write some up and you can have a go at doing them. Well, let's put them in here. So let's try 0.2. So if you want to have a go, pause the video, try it out, and then come back. And I really am just picking random numbers just to illustrate, but a range that shows all the different things that can happen. Let's do one more. Let's fill up the box. Okay, so there we have a range of them. If you want to, pause the video, have a go, and then I'm going to go through each one of them. Okay, so the same rule is going to apply all the time. We're multiplying by 100, so it's going to be a shift of 2 places, and of course the direction of that shift is very important. We're dependent on whether we're dividing, multiplying, or whether it's with tens, hundreds, thousands, etc. So it's going to shift 2 places this way, so 0.2 will become 20%. Okay, 0.15 is going to shift 2 places and become 15%. 0.85 is going to shift 2 places and become 85%. 0.32, a shift of 2 places, multiplied by 100, we get 32. So this next one has gone further. It's a smaller amount. It's going into the thousandths, but the rule stays just the same. We're going to shift it 2 places, and it's going to move to the tenths column. And that 0, we can keep it there to show that it's 0.7. Okay, the next one. 0.170. So let's shift that along. So we're going to get 17.0%, which of course we can just write as 17%. 0.035. So shifting that along, it's going to move 2 places and become 3.5%. And finally, 0.029, a shift of 2 places, multiplying by 100 gives us 2.9. Okay, so there they are. So it really is as simple as that. But getting this concept, understanding this idea of how our number system works and how that movement of place value is used will be ever so helpful in numerous aspects of the maths that you do. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Of course, you can try these out, practice in both ways, and you can use your calculator to help you. And that is the end of this video.